Alright, so I'm gonna do phase 1, and I'm gonna try to get world record, even though I don't know what it is. So, like, if you can find a video of the phase 1 world record, I would really, or like a score that I can try to beat, I would appreciate that, because I really don't know what I should be aiming for as a good score. I just got a score in the 150s with a dart tack, or not tack, spike factory strategy, but like, I'm not trying to find another strategy. I'm really just trying to find out what, like, the score to beat is. Because my scores have been around the 140s. I got a score in the 150s a couple of years ago. But I don't know if it's beatable. I think I've messed up. I don't know where, but I messed up somehow. Because normally I've beaten a skull by now, and that's actually really important. Because the snowballing on this game mode is insane. So let's just set to last. Make sure I'm getting these early shots on phase where the shrapnel is all hitting. But it would appear the shrapnel is no longer hitting. But, like, we kind of need it to hit. I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. I think actually maybe there will be a better sniper placement if I put it here. And then I set this to last, but then I can set it to close a bit later, and it should do really well if I set it to close soon. Like here. Because hopefully then all of the shrapnel will hit phase. Because that's really what you want from sniper. Is you just want the shrapnel to be hitting phase. Okay, but it doesn't seem like it's working, which is not great. Really just anything that makes the shrapnel hit phase is good. See, it does like 5 times the damage when the shrapnel's hitting as opposed to the main attack. And I really wanted to be able to select close and for this to hit, but it seems like it's not working. And now we get this up. But it seems like first is plenty fine. There is a point here where we're going to want to set to last. I don't know if we're at that point yet. I think that point is now, maybe? Where we should be hitting, like, our shrapnels on phase. Okay, it doesn't seem like it matters. Oh, yeah, I know why that happened, but, whoa. I need to lock in at the moment. Okay. Let's throw on an alk buff. Which doesn't super matter, but there's not much else I can do at the present moment other than just alk buff this. Because the next tower I plan to get up is a tack shooter over here. We're actually, this is not going to be our permanent tack shooter. We're going to sell this later for the Carpet of Spikes, but this tack shooter helps us get some early game pops. And we're going to set the target because otherwise the spike is just not going to attack. There are no tacks involved in this strategy, only spikes. So if I say something is a tack shooter, I am referring to the spike factory because I am bad at names. And there we go. We have on number 12. We can get this up. And let's start working on our Abyss Dweller, which is going to give me a bit bonus pierce. If I set this to close, what does it look like? Does it start hitting the boss with the shrapnel? Yes. See, this is what we want from the shrapnel. Is we want the boss to be hit by the shrapnel. Okay, and now Abyss Dweller will actually give this spike extra pierce. Let's set this back to first, because I think it's not actually doing what I want anymore. And then we are going to get a second spike factory, and if we could get it in this range, that would be really nice. Let's see if with a range buff, maybe a second range. There we go. And now let's get Abyssal Warrior. And this is going to be a 2-5-0 attack at the end of my strategy. But for now, we're just going to get up to 3-0, and then 2-4-0. And then we're going to do some other stuff to help me get to that point. Because it is a very expensive tower, but it is our early game defense. This spike factory placement is very important because it needs to be out of the way of the balloons. We need to have it so that the only thing... Okay, sorry, I'm trying to focus and also finish sentences, and that is a hard combination of tasks. Because we want the thing defending balloons to be the elite defender because it doesn't have bonus knockback damage. Actually, and now we have to get elite defender up. And then I'm going to set to strong, and I'm going to leak some balloons to get that juicy ×4. You may be wondering why I get lead detection on my spike factory. I just found that when lead balloons were coming out, I did like no damage because all of my spikes would just get eaten by the lead balloons, and like it was bad. So that's why we get 2 on the top path instead of just getting the first upgrade, because sometimes, you know, it's better to not get that second upgrade just to save some money. But here I found it to be better. I know I'm maybe not like the super best at the game, but when I did testing, it seemed to be better. And now let's set to first, and actually let's set to strong. I don't have lead detection, I forgore. And then I buy this in the bottom right. Let's not die. Okay, that's actually bad. I should not have bought tier 4. But whatever, it will definitely defend now. Will it? Yeah, I think so. Let's set this to first. Let's definitely just not die. And now we can sell everything, and I think we can get this up. And this gets that. And now, as long as we don't leak, we're completely fine. I'm going to get a Deadly Spikes here later anyway. And a Deadly Spikes will just help me, you know, not die. Because dying is bad. Okay. Let's get Lord of the Abyss. Just for that extra little bit of Pierce it gives. I don't actually know how much it is, but it seems to help. Let's see. YouTube. What do I do when I'm making a YouTube video? Oh, yeah. Subscribe or something if you want to see me terribly play more balloons. Yeah, hell yeah. I'm so good at this. YouTube. Okay, now we start getting our Dart Paragon. And this is what I find to be the hardest part of the run, is the Dart Paragon. Because I am just really bad at the micro required to get all of these little 022 dart monkeys up to kill phase. We have to upgrade to bottom path because otherwise phase will do its camo blocker thing, and I'm actually not counting. I should be counting. This is 7. This is 8. This is 9. This is 10. This is 11. This is 12. This is 13. This is 14. This is 15. Okay. And now we should be fine for a little bit. And this will just... Okay, now let's set everything to strong. And let's get a Zeely down. The Zeely is good because it just gives our Dart Monkeys a little bit extra range once we get that level 7 up. Which actually doesn't take too long to get up. It's just like basically 2 kills, I believe, on the elite boss. Or not on the elite boss, on the phase. And now if we do this, do we hit phase? No, we're out of range. Okay, so I should not have used that there. But it's whatever, really. But as you will see here, we do not have the range to hit phase. Now we do. And now everything should be hitting phase, and once I get this Plasma Monkey Fan Club up, it will be very strong and help me knock down some extra tiers. Let's start getting our other tier 5s up. Hey look, phase. Zeely, can you do Hey, I actually did that way too early. It's probably fine. Okay, and now we get that. And we get our crossbow master. Set this to strong as well. And that 420 spike will just have to defend all balloons. Along with the carpet. You know, he is also going to be helping. Alright, now FaZe is a lot closer to being in range. And once we get one more kill, we're going to get Azili level 7 up. Which means that at some point I can get a totem. Maybe not for these kills, but for a future kill. Here's our crossbow master. And this should allow us to get Dart Paragon in not too terribly long. And we are going to get it down here. Which may seem strange, but it's actually just way more helpful late game. And the, bounces are very good. Maybe I could try getting it up top in a more optimal run, but I'm not there yet. This is more just me posting a video just to have done something. Because I'm kind of bored. I'm in Spain, and I'm just, between events we're doing. Normally, don't live in Spain, but I am on vacation at the moment. And, we're between, seeing a cathedral and seeing a different cathedral, and I'm just in the hotel. And here we are going to use Azili's totem as well as the Dart Monkey ability to just really get some good burst damage. That's going to get us 2 tiers all by themselves. You can see these darts are accruing a little bit of pop. And when did I get to 2 lives? Was I that low? I think I'm going to buy... Does Central Market give lives? No, it's only Monkey Wall Street. So I'm not actually going to do that. How close are we? Okay, we're not close to level 16. Does Jungle's Bounty give lives? Okay, we're going to do this just to get some lives, which is a weird strat, but okay. How many lives do I get? 1. Okay. You know what? Sure. Maybe this wasn't the wisest decision, but hey, I'm really low on lives, I need it, man. And originally I didn't think Azili was going to be great because I didn't want to decamo FaZe and lose bonus damage on some of my towers that did bonus damage. I do plan on getting a Ninja Paragon up later, and I was scared that Azili would decamo the boss, but I don't think there's actually a level that lets Azili decamo the boss. Azili can decamo DDTs, but I don't think she can she can decamo the boss at any point. I know Central Markets give lives, but this challenge has no monkey knowledge. So, yeah. Okay. And actually, I've gotten this Dart Paragon so early that I think FaZe is going to be almost completely out of range. So I might just leave it a little bit and let my darts accrue some more pops. Thoughts? Am I a genius? Probably not, but... Okay, we actually leaked so many lives in the early game that we can't actually use Azili level 7. Is this in range? Not quite. Okay, it's still getting... Dart Paragon, go burr. Okay, we are gonna get Super Mind. Super Mind is gonna allow us to do some nice damage. Are we getting 3 lives? I swear we're getting more lives per round. We're getting 2. I'm so lost. You know what? Sure. Alright, and Dart Monkey is just... Dart Paragon is so good on Sulphur Springs. I'm gonna get up my Ninja, which may seem strange, but I am just gonna be top running with this guy. He does, 3,000 damage per missile, and it's not really a missile. I'm kind of having a stroke. They call me a professional word sayer. And now I'm actually gonna get an Ultra Boost, which might not be worth it, but it feels worth it. I don't know, man. And I'm gonna Ultra Boost my Super Mines. Okay, we'll just use Totem because it's only 1 life, and we're getting 2 every time we kill FaZe.
So, you know, probably it does something. I think if I place this a bit more optimally, like here, I might be able to buff both Super Mines and Carpet.
Alright, and now we are just going to save up for the Paragon. And I found Spike Paragon to be pretty fun, pretty nice. Only a degree 20 dart, which may not be great. But we are getting some little pops on the Ninja Paragon.
Last time I actually got plain Paragon, but it did a whole lot of nothing. So this time I thought I would try Ninjagon, and we're just gonna see how we go. Because Ninjagon does extra damage to Camo Blooms, which, you know, phase, Camo Bloom, seems like a synergy. And while that, and Super Mines should catch up to phase, or Carpet Spikes in pops pretty soon. I'm just gonna spam Azili abilities just to make sure we aren't leaking anything, because if you leak anything, the challenge is just over. Okay, we're about halfway there on money, or so it would seem, but I think we're actually a bit further, because I am gonna sell my Ultra Boost into Paragon.
And we have about $80,000 of sell value.
How's it going? It's going fine. Everything's fine. I don't know what you're talking about. This is great. Okay, 500, so we're most of the way there. Go, my Super Mines. See, Super Mines is about caught up on pops. I know I said I was just going to sell immediately, but I think I might go a little bit more. Just to get maybe to degree 20. Let's see if I can. 19. That was... Oh! I'm an idiot! No! No, I'm crying. Okay, but now we understand the plan. I think I'm going to try to just play a little bit more optimally here. I don't actually think it's too terrible. I don't think we were going to hit 150 there. I think I might actually change my Dart Paragon spot, which I know I said I was only like thinking about, but maybe it'd be better if the Dart Paragon was like here on the top left of the 3 rocks. All right, now we have to do this annoying sniper micro again. I think later today, I'm going to post a video of basically everything I've just been doing the last couple of weeks in Bloons, because I kind of disappeared off the face of the planet. I don't think I ever posted why or where I went, but like, I kind of just dropped like streaming and everything. And that was because I was just like, you know, felt like, I don't know, I didn't feel very good. Not in like a physical way, like mentally. And so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna take a hiatus. And so I dropped literally everything. The only thing I've been doing is Bloons. Which is a weird choice, I know. But like, hey, sometimes you have to make weird choices. I think this is a bit less optimal than my last run. I think maybe I'll set to close here. That isn't working. But whatever. Surely the early game will not matter and snowballing isn't important. But I've tried basically every tower, and Sniper is just definitely the best one, even though the micro is slightly annoying. I love boss rush events. They are one of my favorite ways to play the game. Oh wait, I'm supposed to not be getting that yet. And now we just set to last until tier 5. Actually, I think tier 5 will be fine, because then the balloons start spawning on the boss. We're just gonna wait until I see it doing like significantly less damage. Oh wait, this actually did matter. Okay. Slightly suboptimal, but what are you gonna do? But I think I'm gonna be coming back to streaming the moment I leave Spain. Hopefully. We're just gonna see how I feel about everything. And, yeah. I know it is very unlikely any of my Discord members see this, or at least reach this part of the video. But, if you do, please post this to the Discord. So I can have, like, an explanation of why I'm not dead. Okay, I actually did that slightly different than I usually do when I bought the tier 4. We'll see how that goes. I don't actually know if that's going to be better or worse. Oh, shoot. I missed a couple spikes. It doesn't matter. My micro is terrible right now. Holy crap. Let's buy this. Crappers. There we go. It was fine. Let's buy Abyssal Warrior, and then I will buy a tier 5 Sniper Monkey. Because that's some good damage right there. Now that's such a strong. Can we buy attack in the bottom right? And oh dear, I've actually defended all the balloons, which is not what I intended to do. Come on, I need something to leak. Come on. I'm too strong, I'm too powerful. Okay, you know what? It's fine. As long as we don't leak as many lives as we did last time. And then sell out of this, that's 8k, and this is 16k, which is actually more than enough to afford carpet. Let's buy Lord of the Abyss now. Please don't kill me. I've been good this year. Please don't kill me. Carpet, thank you. Thank you, carpet. We're actually like 2 tiers behind of where I normally am at this point. I'm not like 100% sure why that is, but it might just be because my micro is terrible. Close. Now what am I doing? I'm buying Dart Paradigm. Please tell me my Dart is placeable. Thank you. Dart. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's buy tier 4. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Set these all to strong. Come on, Azili, where's your level 7? Let's just buy it. That way I can get this in time for this. Sorry, my commentary is like absolutely mega uber terrible right now, but I'm trying to actually lock in for this. Let's just let Spike Factory itself finish off this tier, and then I can use the ability for next tier. And then it's almost time for me to use Azili level 7. What else do I need to buy? I need to buy other tier 5 darts here. Okay, now that I bought this, let's buy trip darts on everything, because it will give us both tiers, and it gives you a bit more damage, because it does actually increase attack speed of all of your transformed darts, which is a weird mechanic, but you know what? Go on. And now, we will just go. And I think I'm gonna sell this and move darts like here. That Paragon spot is gonna be terrible. I don't know. I'm just gonna see how close we get to when we get to being able to afford Dart Paragon. What else was I gonna add? Okay, I have all of my Dart tier 5s except for the spiked balls. I just need 100k. Let's try something new. I'm gonna try getting a farm. Okay, that's like kind of mega crap, but you know, maybe it's I just don't understand. You know, maybe I'm just a washed chud, as it were. You know, I'm gonna try it before I deny it. Okay, and then I believe this will give me lives. Okay, interesting. And then I use that totem, and then I use this ability. And now I'm making like a little bit of money. I'm making 1,000 every time we hit a skull. Which will be like, you know, a couple thousand. How do I feel about this? Am I sure I like this? I don't know how I feel about this. I think I am going to end the video off after this tier. Or after, not this tier, this boss event, this attempt. That's the word I was trying to say. But if I get a really good score, I will post it in my community posts tab. Which, because I'm trying to be like a YouTuber now. I'm trying to do this. And I'm really enjoying just like live commentating the random crap I'm doing every day. I don't know if I'm gonna, you know, try to do a schedule of some sort, or just I'm just gonna start doing crap. But we'll see. I like doing crap. Crap is fun to do. Alright, let's see. This is gonna be this ability, and now, hey look, my dart monkeys are doing things. And I think I'm gonna sell this now, and someone tell me if that did anything. Hey look, Dart Paragon, and I once again, oh, there we go, got it just in time. I mean, we are back on, like, higher live count now, which is good. Now I can buy this, the 2 Spike Paragon tier 5. then I can buy the Ninja Paragon and the Spike Paragon, but not in that order. I think I'm just gonna ignore Ultra Boost, because it takes so long to get. But I am gonna just, use the Zeely Totem off cooldown pretty consistently, because I think the Zeely boost will be worth it. I don't really know, what exactly, how effective it is for the Paragon, but it's essentially free. I mean, we are losing lives, but, the only thing coming out right now is, Super Sarans and Moabs, which will both one-shot me, so, we'll see how we go. And Moab Hex is good, too. I don't know, it's weird. We're a little bit behind on pops on it. Spike Paragon soon. Let's just start spamming low tier spike factories. Because I'm pretty sure tiers are something that still matters to degrees. Sell this, and then get Mega Massive Munitions Factory. Hey, I got a degree 20. The tiers did matter. And now, until the end of time, we're just going to be spamming this ability, because it comes up every, 3 seconds. And hopefully Grand Sabo is actually going to be pretty strong. Because it's going to be the one we're turning into the Paragon. And I think it should get good pops with its ability, which, it usually does. Oh, but now I'm counter-espionaging the... How many pops are you getting? You're doing something. I will take doing something. Something is more than I'm doing. I tried to set the Spike Paragon to strong. I'm a genius, actually. Did you know that? I should have been farming tiers. We know tiers are important. We'll just let them farm pops. Let's just do 2-2. I don't have time to think about this. Look at my mobile micro skills. And then let's actually just do this one, but it's fine, it's whatever. And surely, 20 perfectly. Let's go. Okay. Is this doing, good damage? It's not doing any damage. Ref, do something. I know Legend and I gets a bit of bonus damage to camo, so... Okay, when it gets back in ninja range, Ninja should start dealing damage again. What other Paragons should I get? I'm gonna get Ice Paragon, because something just says to me in my brain that the global plus H will matter somehow. Orc 4. Your global plus 8 from Ice Paragon is gonna be super strong. course. Trust me, bro. And it's just like so hard to not trust him. Because he said source trust me, bro. And that's a really good idea. No, let's just get Cripple Moab. Cripple Moab is good, right? It's plus damage. Let's get a Blue Storm under this. And actually, maybe a not terrible idea would be like Boomerang Paragon question mark? Because that's gonna buff both of my other Paragons that are primaries. Can Ice Paragon freeze bosses? I know it freezes bad. Do something. He used his blue attack. No way. Why is the upgrade green instead of purple? I was not made to ask questions. I don't know. That's not a thing I need to worry about. Okay. Please tell me this wins. Please. I've worked so hard. This is like attempt like 9. I haven't recorded all of them, but like this is attempt like 9. 141. Because 154, the last attempt I got, was probably before they like did some significant change to just like how this quest works. Because I literally don't know how I did it. It was in the past when I was definitely not